about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always go that route. I put my work in the streets, rapping shy on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name. I stayed on the scene, stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like Kobe. It's real in the field, I'm the lion on the mill. I'm the hollow point tip, pointing at you ready to kill. These suckers better chill, but I ask brother Will. The king is in the building, so you haters take a kneel. Say my name.
What's my name? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, yo, I see y'all already. I see y'all. Man, what's up, Miss D? How you doing, ADP? What's going on, y'all? Listen, ADP, I told you. Didn't I say? What we have here is a young lady that was mistreated and a young lady that was spoiled. That's right. What we have here is a young lady that was not treated like a senior at a university that was supposed to be in charge and take charge of the offense with the ultimate point guard skills. She was set down multiple times after the other young lady had came back from injury. But I said what I said. My people that's in the comments and the ones who watch my show, I said what I said. There was a problem in the locker room. There was a problem in the locker room. It did not get resolved by Coach Neal. What's up, T. Camilla? I said it, and people came on this channel, my platform, watched my video, Sinister. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm keeping receipts, Sinister. Sinister came over here and said if he wanted to watch TMZ, he'll turn to the channel and watch TMZ. This is what Sinister said. And I'm just stirring up mess, and I don't know what's going on. That I'm just speculating. See something about me, Sinister? I go off of facts. I'm right here in Chicago. How wouldn't I know what's going on in Notre Dame? It's right down the street. I got plenty of college students that go there. You don't know how many girls that I done coached in my coaching career. I don't have to put my accolades out there. But one thing that I do know, just like K-Sap and my grandma always say, what don't come out in the wash, come out in the rinse. And guess what? What I said, what's up, Sister Donna? What I said was true. Totally true. Totally true. I told y'all that it was beef. Then the classy lady, you know what I'm saying, Olivia Miles just tried to keep it classy. She tried to put it under the hat. She tried to move on with her life. School. Went somewhere else. Went on television and got treated special. And here you go. You know what I'm saying? Shaquille O'Neal gave her TCU jersey along with Candace Parker.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to Miss D. I thank you for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate that, sister. This is the only way we're going to be able to do what we do here. And I thank you for always being an advocate of the Gingerbread Man show. And man, listen, this is what I'm saying. I told y'all that Hanna Hidalgo had big beef, extremely big beef with Olivia Miles. And it goes all the way back to what she was saying in the summertime when she said, you know, put up the religious quotes. We ain't got to go over the saga, but we know what she said. You know what I mean? About, you know, something that took the LGBT community took offense to. And we know that Olivia Miles is a part of that. And I said that Olivia Miles had clapped back and say the people with these beliefs don't even really practice it. You know what I'm saying? So it was already some tension, but as the season went on, they was clicking. I mean, I'm a Notre Dame fan, so y'all in the chat, y'all already know that I'll be watching every single game. You dig what I'm saying? Beat pause. Come on, Hog Boss. I love you, man. What's happening? 337. Hey, Hanna Hidalgo posted what she posted. Then Olivia Miles, during the season, posted what she posted once she got wind of. But everything was clicking. You know what I'm saying? Everything was clicking like clockwork, baby. They was, man, listen, they was whooping people left and right, right and left and right, right and left. And it was like, man, this might be the team to take the chip. They might be the team to actually, you know what I'm saying, beat UConn in South Carolina. The way they was clicking with Sonia Citron, Hanna Hidalgo, you know what I'm saying, and Olivia Miles before even Maddie Westbell came back. But as we know, Hanna Hidalgo took a, you know what I mean, took an injury. She sat down a couple of games, but in a couple of games, Olivia Miles showed out, and she took care of the ship. She took care of the ship. But what we not going to do, is let Miss Neil Avery get off the hook. What we not going to do, we going to act like, oh, you know what I mean, Sinister, who got to have a problem with it. It is the coach's affair to make sure that each and every one of their players or his players is in harmony with one another. Also, it's in the coaches, that's right, it's in the coach's responsibility to be able to iron out any differences, even when it don't seem like it's differences. You have to apply, reapply, apply again, apply some more, apply again, and some more. You all right? Make sure the things is all good. What's up, brother Van? You have to make sure that all the things are good. Because you being the leader, you have to make sure that all wheels are turning at the same time in harmony with each other. You have to make sure that the engine is properly oiled all the time. You have to make sure that all of the fluids are properly inside of the engine, the coolant and all other purposes to the windshield wipers. But Mr. Sinister is talking about some, if he wanted to see TMC, he would. Well, guess what? We're going to talk about the altercation. Because Notre Dame was one of my teams that I had going to the Final Four. And they didn't make it because it was disunity, strife, beef. It was strife there. Here you go, Sister Donna. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I'm getting over that little monkey flu.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Shout out to Donna Cox with the $5 super sticker. Said Olivia took high road. Let Ivy and Hannah figure it out. Ivy picked a side, so no control. You damn right. And that's exactly what happened. A grown lady picked a side. She said, I'm going to roll with Hannah because Hannah scores the multitude of points. So I got to make sure that my shot maker, shot taker is all right. Forget everybody else. You mean to tell me, Miss Ivy, allegedly, you mean to tell me, Miss Ivy, that the seniors on your team don't get highlighted, profiled, and styled? You mean to tell me that I am acting like I don't see the deficiency, or some of us that can peep game that don't see that it's a problem? You say maybe why Hannah confronted her in the Olivia through the subliminals of fake Christians. Yeah, this is exactly why. This is why Hannah did what she did, because she is a 19-year-old girl. This is why she did what she did. She's a developing adult. So they're going to do things and make things because it's unpredictable. Me dealing with girls and having a lot of girls, they all do not follow the script. Even the ones that's old enough in their 20s don't always follow the script. But here it is, you had a senior who stayed at your program for 4 years. 4 years. And you pull her out of games when you really did need her? Don't tell me, Ivy. Don't tell me, Coach. Don't tell me, Coach Ivy, that you didn't need the girl. She's a very valuable piece to that Notre Dame's offense. She is the general on the floor. But you took that out of her hands and tried to share responsibilities with a sophomore, a 19-year-old girl that is very, very much immature. She's coming into her maturity, but she's not a lady yet. She's a young lady. Hanna Hidalgo had beef. Yes, Brother Aaron, it is a Catholic school. Hanna Hidalgo had beef. Olivia Miles had beef too, but she didn't want no smoke because she just wanted to win. She knew that, you know what I'm saying? She knew that it was going to take them to be in harmony and unison with each other to win the chip. So, yeah, Miss D, Olivia being the older one, going into maturity and know how things work, you know, she took the high road. But Hannah straight fire. And then y'all got to see the demise of Notre Dame. When Miss Ivy didn't call those meetings, multiple meetings, getting the program involved, getting the parents involved. That's right. That's what you have to do. This is a Catholic school. So they also, you know what I mean, are real big on mental health. It was there when I was in Catholic school since the 70s and 80s. It was there. You go on retreats. That's what that's called. We used to go on Catholic retreats all the time to, you know what I mean, be there for our mental health and be able to have somebody to talk to and, you know, convey whatever emotions or feelings that we have that we feel that we can't convey them to any other person or any other adult or any other child or maybe your best friend. Miss Neil Ivy did not take care of her business. She pulled a Nola, T. Camilla. She pulled a Nola. And I was telling y'all this from the beginning. When they lost that first game, I said, okay, wait a minute. You know, I know they probably have to regroup. So, you know, maybe. Then they lost another one. Then they lost another one. Then they lost another one. I say, wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is not the team that I was looking at. This is not the team that I know is great. And to be arguable with y'all, listen, Notre Dame could have beat any one of the teams, even UConn. That's how good they was playing. They had Olivia Miles, Hanna Hidalgo, Latula King, Maddie Westbelt, and a host of others. And Sonia Citron. Sonia Citron was the lead scorer in about 4 to 5 of those games that they played. But no, Miss Ivy, I told you, if you weren't going to clean it up, you should have got someone else in the council to help clean it up. If you weren't going to clean it up, you should have let your coaches try to clear it up and help you advocate peace. What's up, Brooklyn? You should have had somebody help you, Miss Ivy, create the peace. Because we clearly saw that it was a problem. People was trying to call me out, Donna Cox. You remember, you see it, I didn't even erase none of the comments on me covering the Irish. Y'all see, I was, hey, Brooklyn to tell you, I was covering the Irish when I first hit in December. They was my cover. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Brooklyn to tell you that I was already covering Notre Dame. It's an awful thing when you got young people together to do a big goal, which is to win a national championship, but most of all, be together as a team, as comrades, as people that's going to try to achieve a new and a goal that has not been achieved since Enrique them. Enrique, Jackie Young. You got one. That's why I like the Irish. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen. The Gold Mamba. You know what I mean? So I love watching Notre Dame all the way back then with the feats that Enrique was doing. So when Olivia Miles came and she was doing those passes freshman and sophomore year, I was like, ooh, she nice. Got hurt. You did. She was off for a little bit. But when she came back, they was talking about she ain't a three-point shooter, ain't a consistent three-point shooter. She kind of looked like, maybe. But she showed as soon as she came back, that's what she was on. You know? What's up, Tony G? Yeah, I don't know what that man had at. Yeah, Tony G, what's happening? I don't be knowing what Mr. Liquidator be had at. But anyway, I'm saying that at the end of the day, you have to control the piece. You have to control your situation. You have to control what these young people, get themselves into. You know what I'm saying? Especially Miss Ivy, you trying to, win a chip and also be successful in having young people be around you. You was not successful because I personally believe that every single thing was not done. Me personally. But that's allegedly. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. It's unbelievable on how, it's unbelievable on how a young, a young lady can dictate a whole team when you got a whole team full of dogs. You got a whole team full of dogs. Here's what I'm talking about. Hanna is the aggressor. Olivia's still trying to push back. Right, she's like, you got it all mixed up. Y'all see the body language. She's like, no, what you saying? What you saying? She's like, I ain't saying nothing. I don't know what you hear. I don't know you got it all twisted. That's twisted around. Being the security. See, we in front of them people again. We in front of them people again. But I understand this is her first time seeing her since, you know what I'm saying? Seeing her since, you know what I mean? She left for TCU. But it's a better way to do it. Hanna Hidalgo. You know what I'm saying? It's a better way to do it. Yeah. Man, please, didn't you see Hannah's hands balled up? Hannah's hand, look at this again, y'all. Just look. I'm going to show it one more time, just for purposes, those ones that's just coming in. Come in, hit the like button, y'all. Come in, hit the like button. What's up, Jackie? K-Sap, what's happening? Do y'all see that? Olivia Miles still stepping back. Olivia Miles stepping back. Put her head back like, oh, man, you got it confused. Like, man, I'm just showing you in slow motion now. I just want you to. Do y'all see that, though? You see that? What you said. You know what I'm saying? But y'all talking about some TFC and I don't know what I'm talking about and Bro K-Sap, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Put me and Bro K-Sap in the TMZ catalog. Okay, I took it. But guess what? Like my main man K-Sap said, what comes out and don't come out in the wash is gonna come out in the rinse, like my grandmama say. You dig what I'm saying? So you know it was hard feelings there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I felt bad for him, Brother Van, but Miss Ivy didn't take care of it. She didn't take care of the business. She didn't control the situation. She did not look for a solution in resolving what was saying. Yeah, Tony G, you remember me talking about this, man. Thank you, brother. I was talking about this, and everybody had a pushback as if I'm a messy ass man. I told y'all about several different situations. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm just telling y'all, man, you don't know who I didn't coach or who didn't grew up around me and who is doing what. I'm in Chicago. That's right down the street in Indiana. South Bend. That's right down the street. And I'm just saying, Miss Ivy could have handled that better. Allegedly. She couldn't. You know what I'm saying? It could have been squashed. It should have been squashed. It should have been squashed. When it first came, it should have been all the way squashed. The whole council, the coaches, the program director. You dig what I'm saying? Who's in charge of the sports? You know what I mean? Whoever, the sports coordinator, the principal, everybody should have been involved in this because the bigger goal was to win a natty. What I'm saying is the truth. It could have been handled much, much better, but no, Miss Ivy, no, Neil, Ivy, no, you gonna let Hanna Hidalgo run amok. She runs amok. She's shooting terribly. And you see her shooting terribly. And you ain't cut her ward off. That's 100. That's what's 100. You see that this young girl is running rapid. You don't give her no time on the bench. You don't make her sit. You see her. And then when you pull her out on the bench, you put her right back in on the next call. They didn't win without Hanna Hidalgo. Hanna Hidalgo couldn't win completely without Olivia Miles. That's a fact. So in the middle of this right here, this mess up, this blow up, we got two young people once again on Front Street. We got two young people who not getting along in front of them people. You know, a lot of people like, well, maybe it's a cause for a rivalry. No, it's a certain way we have to. Where's the parents? See, now, as a parent, the parents have to get involved. Well, Olivia Miles is 23, so she can handle her damn business. But Hanna Hidalgo is 19, possibly now she's 20. It needs to be parents to step in and give this young girl some guidance, like, leave that shit alone. What's up, Riddick? What's going on? It says she kept benching Miles without hesitation. You damn right. Because she seen the riff and she thought in her mind, her point guard, who leads the team, who guides the team, and who everybody look for catching passes, she thought that was smart to sit her on the ground, on the bench. No, it wasn't the right idea. And this is the problem that we looking at another player's name. She was able to go out and go off over there at Texas A&M because she was this, you know what I mean? She was the leading scorer at time. And I think that at the end of the day, I will say that Hanna Hidalgo needed a temperature check and they wouldn't do it. It says, I like Hanna, but that was ghetto as hell. Like, bruh, so you gonna fight the girl at the game in front of everybody? Hell yeah. That's what she was. I mean, didn't you see her fist balled up? Allegedly. Allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? She doesn't care about her career, apparently. Well, that's because she's a young girl. She's 19. She's 19 years old. So she not really think she a teenager. We not well developed in our teenagehood. We all fire. Can't you see how she play on the court, Brother Will? Hit the like button too, y'all. Hit the like button. It says, yeah, ADP, ATL, man. Oh, yeah, what y'all talking about? So the thing is this. At the end of the day, we got to understand that one thing for certain, one thing for sure, that Neil Ivey could not control the heat that was going on. Neil Ivey couldn't control what was happening. We have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to our young adults. Yeah, man, listen, our young adults are dying and killing one another. Our young adults is killing one another, man. We have to pay attention. As OGs, we have to pay attention and nip it in the bud. It says, Miles got Angel on her side. She will be okay in the long run. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Olivia Miles, how is she supposed to take this? How's Olivia Miles, who tried to avoid it, she tried to avoid it. She went to a whole nother school because it got so bad. It got so bad. She went somewhere else. You don't go somewhere else. You built a legacy for 4 years, and then your last year before you go into the W, you go to a whole nother squad, and the squad that you leaving supposed to be yours? I beg to differ. Hey, this is unbelievable. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. You have to understand that at the end of the day, when you are a basketball player, a baseball player, a football player, a person that plays in sports, no matter what, a track star, no matter what, there have to be people around you to give you advice. And it looked like that girl that she was with was on that. So now Olivia Miles had to watch the side if she gets snuck or whatever the hell going on with this little fiery ass little sister. Like, you couldn't call on the phone and express whatever. You couldn't call her Hannah and just leave it alone, because Olivia is mild-mannered. Olivia Miles is mild-mannered. We all see that. She cool as hell. She mild-mannered. She like, man, look, whatever you hearing, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? She like, man, let bygones be bygones. I'm in a whole nother school. Whatever said, whatever happened, whatever it is, it's over with now. But Hannah mad because she know that every single person that was worth something is gone from Notre Dame. She knows she got a losing season coming. She know it. And I don't know if she could get, if Nia Ivey can recruit people to come play with this wildfire. Because remember, the locker room has to be in harmony. The locker room has to be in harmony. Now, we have to understand that the locker room was not in harmony. And this is why, at the end, they didn't play as good as they could. They didn't play as good as they could. Man, what? Everybody left from around her except for about a few players. And then the other girl, she got up out of there. She like, I'm gone. Because we know it's evident how this little sister confrontation is. We just seen it on camera. And then you can't say, oh, that's not me and it ain't what you thought. No, it's exactly. We from the hood, baby girl. We know how shit is. So don't go there talking about, oh, y'all got it twisted up. No, you was in a confrontation. You was confronting Olivia Miles and pointing your finger at her, how the sister girl finger do. And it was enough tension that Olivia Miles had to take a couple more steps back from you. And then she had to watch her six. So don't be sitting here like, oh, it ain't what it. Oh, no, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. What I saw is a heated little girl about to get down. That's what I saw. Because I'm from the hood. I know how this shit, I know how this shit good. And most of us that's from the hood, we know how that shit look. Yeah, tell them, Chicago cheater. You ain't, man, these Chicago girls, you come. If Hannah was in Chicago and she did that, the first time that, or maybe the second time that she pointed the finger was for sure a slap or a hit in the jaw with one of these Chicago girls. I'm just telling you. And then, yeah, listen, she wouldn't do that to, Hanna Hidalgo wouldn't, and if she would have did it to Kennedy Carter, you know what was going to be happening. So now she think, you know what I'm saying, Olivia Miles was soft. It says Jean Grey, her sister, put the message up saying Sellers was found. Y'all, ADP, I'm going to get you. Ain't what I'm talking about. It says Olivia gonna go too far. Hannah may jeopardize her future draft chances and her chances of endorsements with that move. Yeah, nobody is talking. Man, you can't tell me that nobody is talking to her. Like, Hannah, leave that shit alone. Don't go there. Leave that shit alone. You got endorsements. You got things that you got money on the table. You got money on the table. Leave that shit alone. Leave it alone. But I'm telling you that if Miss Ivy did not thoroughly cancel these girls and let them know what's online. Well, Olivia knew what was online. That's why she left. That's why she left. She took whatever it was with her. It says Coach Ivy fumbled the bag and can't retrieve it back. It says, Ivy, you got to do better and you may lose your job. She may Donna Cox. You know what I'm saying, Sister Donna. You heard me say that. Got Notre Dame in complete chaos because you didn't handle your business. So sad. I mean, how can we look at it any other way? Chicago cheater tell you, man, let that have been one of these little Chi-Town girls. It had her doggo stepping. The way she stepping, it was aggressive. We all got animalistic nature. She was like, girl, I was about to, I know how it happened after the talk. When they got into their little room or whatever, the little hotel room, she telling her girlfriend, I was about to, I felt like, You know what I'm saying? So don't play no games with the people, the hood. No, I told y'all about the culture, Hannah. Don't come at me. Be mad at your damn self. Control yourself, baby sister. Control. You got a bag that you trying to do. I'm here critiquing you because obviously your coach ain't doing it. Obviously your coach ain't got enough in her to say, hey, you got a lot of money on the line because you are that girl. at 19, you that girl, and you gonna be super duper star. You pretty, you got handles, you can shoot, and you aggressive. And people like Hanna Hidalgo. It says, I don't wish any bad on her, but we all know Kennedy Carter is super talented, but her attitude hurts her. I agree. You heard her friend come out and say something about it. It says, plus Hanna already had people at her throat about saying being gay and is a sin. Well, you know, my whole thing is everybody got their opinion, okay? Everybody, I don't even play with that subject. Keep your damn mouth closed. How about that? Keep your damn mouth closed. Because somebody told her to take that shit down, and she did that. So somebody also told her to keep her damn mouth closed. It says, I was defending her the whole time, but she was I told you, Riddick Milky Way. Hey, T. Camilla, tell Riddick that I'll be on point, Riddick. I've been on point. This stuff everything that I've been saying, mostly ADP also profess that most of the stuff that I said, y'all, months ago in the W, in the college, had panned out. Yeah, Van. She ain't stepping to them little sisters in the hood in B-More, in Baltimore. She ain't doing that. She ain't stepping like that to them little sisters in Baltimore. She ain't doing that. And she ain't gonna step to Angel like that. None of the dogs. She ain't stepping to none of them dogs. None of them dogs. See, Olivia Miles not no dog like that. She a dog in her game, but she don't have an aggressive nature in her. Y'all can see she a peaceful. She say Angel Reese is a beautiful human being. I mean, damn. Just the way that she talk. What's up, big girl? So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me that Neil Ivey did not take care of her business and keep her team together and counsel these young ladies the way that they need to be counseled, allegedly. I'm just saying. It's just real. Listen, it's real crazy to me. It's real crazy to me that the things that we saw transpire got there. Yeah, no, that's not Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Listen, them Jersey, I ain't saying that either, because Jersey, when they rolled with Malcolm, when Malcolm came to Jersey, the Jersey crew in the Nation of Islam, when Malcolm was teaching, they was called the Pike Crew. Y'all heard me. Them Jersey boys was called the Pike Crew. Y'all ain't got to explain that. With them ones that was rolling with Malcolm when he was over there teaching in Jersey. Them Jersey boys get out. I got cousins right now in Jersey. Dawn and Nikki in Jersey. I got two female cousins over in Jersey right now. And you ain't messing with neither one of them. It says all she want to know was why Olivia had her name in her mouth. What? Olivia, listen, T. Camilla. Olivia Miles had made it in public like there's no beef. She lied. Olivia Miles put her credibility on the line and say there's no beef. She lied to try to squash everything. To try to squash it, Olivia Miles put her credibility on the line. Now, it makes Olivia Miles look like somebody doing something to her. She punking out. She ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I'm talking about hood language. She just bagged out of it. She tried to, you know what I'm saying? She backed out. I would say, but by a crowd who's to say Miles wouldn't go upside her head. Right? You know, I'm just saying the thing is this, y'all. We don't want our young ladies to be fighting in the first place. You know what I mean? You don't know what that girl had in her hand. But I do know the way that them stands was looking. I'm a fighter. I was in the military 8 years. I keep telling y'all. I know what a fighting stand look like. You know how y'all get to swinging them hands? Y'all know how y'all stand when y'all get to starting to swing them hands? I've been around a whole bunch of girl fights. You know what I'm saying? I've been around a whole bunch of girl fights, and I'm glad it didn't turn out that way. I really am glad. But I mean, it didn't got out of hand. It didn't got out of hand. It says Olivia is looking out for the future coming to the WNBA. Trust Olivia not scared, just mature and waiting to collect her bag in the upcoming draft. Yeah. Please, she gonna waste her. Man, don't waste no time on no little old 19-year-old girl. Don't waste your don't man, listen. Don't waste your career on no 19-year-old girl with that little stuff. It says you got the house full of women. You should know it. Yeah, and you too, big girl, your ass too, and Sister Keisha too. ADP too. Riddick Milky Way too. T. Camilla too. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all. All y'all my girls. And I'm just saying, man, it should have been handled a lot better. Donna Cox too. Donna is grown ass woman. So I understand, Donna. I understand, Sister Donna. It's like this. When you have a team and you want to win and you know your purpose is to get the natty, everything has to be cleared up. Everybody has to be in unison. Everybody has to be in agreement. Everybody has to understand what the goal is. Everybody has to know what is the goal. What is the goal? The goal is to win. That is the goal. The goal is to win. That is the goal. The goal is to win. How you going to win? To be in harmony with one another. To have those talks, those hard talks. That was a hard talk. Hannah put up something. She posted something. That was a hard talk. And knowing that her teammate is part of the LGBTQ, QT or whatever community. That hard talk and that hard lesson had to be had, and it had to be shown. And by her posting that, she should have been penalized. One game at least. I would have handled it just like that. Because you posted something that offended the other ones. They don't have to believe in what you believe in. And I wouldn't have just did it because she offended someone. I would have did it to show her discipline of don't just go off the hip. Don't be shooting off the hip. Don't be just opening your mouth. Don't do that. But Miss Ivy, you jagged the bag, you fumbled the bag, you dropped the bag, you lost the bag. You lost it. You did not control and contain everything. You did not control what the outcome of your team fate was going to be. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Hey, shout out to Van. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Van, for the $2 super sticker. So we got to understand this, and I'm going to leave it alone, y'all. We got to understand that Miss Ivy could have took control of the situation. She did not do that. She did not seek further counsel from other people. And if she did, she didn't have the right counsel. I'm not saying what she didn't do, far as what step by step, but the ultimate step was to get the major top person in the sports leadership in the school and the dean of students. See, that's something for the dean to handle. The dean of students had, in Catholic school, the dean is the one who put it down. The dean of students in the Catholic school, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I had many deans. The dean of students is the one who sets the tempo. What happened to the dean? Who was the dean? Who was the dean of students? Because, man, the dean of students always, mostly in the Catholic school, is a priest. And those priests don't play no games. They hard as hell as a dean of students in the Catholic school. Bro, we would say, nope. It says, no, bro. And no, they aren't the only, but definitely have that personality. She is a product of her environment. Sure. That could be the case. That could be the case. But what I'm saying is this. Don't bring your damn product of the environment to college. You in college, goddammit. And you just ain't in college to to learn. You in college to overcome with the circumstances that we as Black people have been in for hundreds and hundreds of years. How can you overcome this type of thing if we don't take ourselves out of that condition? So I'm going to leave it where it lay. I'm going to say it and leave it alone. Miss Neil Ivy, she dropped the bag, fumbled the bag, shook the bag, tilt the bag, bust the bag. She did all of the above. And she lost every student that meant something to her except for Hanna Hidalgo. And maybe, Miss Ivy, maybe you feel like that's the building block that you need. So I don't know. But I beg to differ. One person cannot win a basketball game, as you clearly see. That was a misjudgment. That was a heartfelt loss for your seniors. Man, please. Maddie Westbelt could have been a natty champion. We had another natty on Chicago Sky. But no, Miss Ivy, you did what you did. And she didn't, she didn't, for as what it looked like, you didn't do the work to help them do the work. And they needed the work. So I'm done with that, y'all. This was my subject, man. And I just wanted to come up here and tell y'all and show y'all and bring up this subject that I said what I said. I said that everything wasn't cool. And then I got called TMZ. Me and KSAP got called TMZ. We missed the TMZ now. Diabolical. You diabolical. We talk about everything. We talk about the game. We talk about everything around the game because it's basketball. That's right, William. That's right. That hood is stay in the hood. It says they still on campus, but maybe Miles was hiding and she finally tracked her down. No, they was in Dallas, Gene. She already, listen. Gene, listen. Olivia already done with school, bro. This finna be her 5th year. She got up out of there as soon as TCU did whatever. She got up out of there, just like Malaysia. Malaysia got up out of there. Malaysia got up out of there. got all that stuff out of the school, whatever needed to be done, it was on computer. They was up out of there, bro. They work, you know what I mean, on the internet and all that stuff. They got internet classes and stuff like that, bro. She got up out of there. She was in TCU. Didn't you see her taking pictures with the TCU coach? Oh, yeah, the game was at Notre Dame. I'm just saying when he said they could have talked about it on campus. They could have talked about it on campus. She went to TCU. She out of there. That's what I believe. She was already taking pictures with the TCU coach. No, I know the game was there at Notre Dame. I'm talking about, I misspoke. I know that the game was there, but it was a professional game. It wasn't a Notre Dame game. It was a professional basketball game with coaches there, with the WNBA coaches there. That's what I mean. And now the WNBA coaches get to see Hanna doing what she's doing. Now the WNBA general managers like Tyler Marsh gets to see that. A GM like Jeff P gets to see that. Jeff P see that. You know Jeff P running away from that. She ain't gonna be on Jeff P team. He just saw a sign of that. Sister, baby sister, you got 2 more years. You got 2 more years. And I hope that that's going to be corrected. I hope that you come online and correct everything and let the public know. You ain't going to fool the public by coming up here lying, talking about it wasn't no beef. That already, Olivia pulled that trigger. So the next thing that you need to do, sister, and your parents' advisory, because I can't tell nobody else's child to do. But what I would tell my child to do is let them know that what they saw was a little bit of frustration, and this was the first time that she was able to see her, and she didn't mean to come off as aggressive as it looked, because it might have looked bad, but she just really wanted to make clarity of things and just go to the next chapter or move on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would tell my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I would tell my daughter that. But I leave as I came, y'all, with another banger. And I thank y'all for coming up here, man. I thank y'all for helping me. I am over 1,500 subscribers, y'all. I am over, you guys in the chat has got me over 1,500 subscribers. I thank you for helping me do that feat. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers. That's because you guys showed me love, gave me love, and supported and helped my channel blow up. And people coming, you know what I mean? Continue to tell a friend and tell a friend. Continue to tell people that your bro Claude come with facts, not feelings. Come with the actual, you know what I mean, situation. No matter how you feel about it, it's what we saw. No matter how you feel about it, it's what was done. No matter how you feel about it, we got, you know what I'm saying, we got it on paper on how this is. You know what I'm saying? So right now we at we at 1,524. We at 1,524, y'all. And I appreciate y'all if y'all would like, you know what I'm saying, to tell the people to subscribe to the channel and come to the channel. Your brother is doing, you know what I mean, the things that he need to do to keep you guys entertained. And also, I wanted to thank everybody who got their family members to subscribe, because some of the family members who subscribe say, hey, my cousin told me about this. My cousin told me about that. So I appreciate y'all definitely. And also support my shea butter. Bread House Butters is my shea butter. You know what I mean? Sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, and develop. You ain't gonna be able to go to it this week, so I wasn't really too much to talk about it. I'm getting the whole website reconstructed so that you can get your orders out even faster. Also, I'm gonna have it appear on the YouTube channel, so you can even be able to see, you know what I mean, while you're watching me on YouTube, the different things that I have, and also download my music. My music is on all other platforms. From iHeartRadio, that's GINGAHBREAD, man. Gingerbread Man. Go check me out, man. I appreciate y'all all the time for supporting me. I see you always in the comments, all of y'all that do be in the comments, and also keeping the chat live. Y'all be having the chat litty, and I appreciate it so much. But once again, y'all, I just want to say we keep the main thing. The main thing, you take care of everything, you know what I mean, your family. I hope that everybody, you know what I'm saying, is able to live in peace. I want peace with everybody, you know what I mean, that is here in harmony with me and the Lord above. So I thank y'all and appreciate y'all with another bang.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my Benz. Drop top down and I'm rolling two friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Look at baby girl, she looks